Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. If it's your first time here, you like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications when we go live 30 minutes before market open. Day in, day out, we are here. Everyone's here. If you guys want to join the UVH fam, links are below in the description to our Discord and our free options trading group on Facebook. If you're here right now, say what's going on. What up, Jeff, Keith, Kelly? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Took me a second there. happy Tuesday. We made it through the fire. 1,000-point down Dow day. Saying Dow down is definitely difficult. What's going on? What's going on? Rodney, Mason, Daniel, Raid, how you doing? We got the S&P's up 1450. Dow's up 124, NASDAQ up 71, which is only a fraction of what we lost yesterday. So, stairs up, elevator down, for sure. Quillen, what's going on? Morning. Good morning. Glad to see you all here. Colin. We got some movement. So this morning we're seeing some good ranges on the S&P. Let me close this alert here because I closed my trade out. S&P, looks like it's topping out around 3260, bottoming out around 3220. We've been watching this 3220 or SPY, like 320 area for a little while now. If we look at SPY came down to 322, now to 323, almost 324. The Bears and Bulls just having fun. Yeah, I'm glad. I like two-sided action like this. When we go straight up, it's not fun. When we go straight down, it's not fun. I like the two-sided action because there's more opportunity for both sides of the trade. I like more two-sided action intraday. Just makes it more interesting for me. Going into some of my trades here, if you get kind of following up from last night, I did take profits on my S&P spread. I only had one contract. I was short the 32.55 call, long the 32.60 call. Made $47 this morning, so I took that around about 2 hours ago. About 2 hours ago, I took that trade off. I had a $3 credit, and then I bought it back for $2.05. So I am Shake Shack. I'm in Shake Shack earnings, probably getting wrecked. Thankfully, I made about $50 here. My max loss for Shake Shack was $80, so I had a $5 wide spread. I got a $4.20 credit, so my max loss is 80 cents since it's a $5 wide on either side. So I'm short both the 74 put, 74 call for this week's expiration, and then I have $5 wide legs on each side of that. So Shake Shack, I'm probably going to be losing money on. So right now it's at 63.50 about. So if we look at Tastyworks, let's see what we're going to be down about here. Let's see what our trade is going to be. So let me just do let's just do a negative 30% Ivy. I usually do like a negative 30%, and that still only brings it down to 150. Let's do a little bit more. Let's do a 70%, like bring it down to like 100. So my break even still is around 67.50. Down here at $64, looks like I'm gonna be down about $40 or so. So good thing I made some money. Bad news is I gave it back here on this earnings play, but it was a low risk trade. I thought it was gonna hit in between. If we'll see. I might let it run. Shake Shack. Shake Shack's a difficult trade. They dropped pretty hard last earnings due to guidance, and then again they dropped due to guidance. So right now, looks like max pain is around 60, and we might head there. So the question is, are we going to bounce it open, or are we going to head down to 60? So probably down to 60. It would be nice to get back up to like the 64, 65 area to kind of minimize the damage, but like I said, it was a small, low-risk trade. Volatility's king. No basic today at work. About to be at the office. Ariana, nice. If you're just joining, say what up. Do me a favor, guys. Hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. So, home prices just came in. So, we do have a mess of data coming through this morning. Home prices increased 3.8% in December, up from 3.5% in November. So, for you homeowners, especially in the Chicago area, real estate is going to be on fire this year. A lot of people are buying homes, millennials, people in their later 20s and 30s buying homes, and there's not enough supply on the market. So it's gonna boost the home prices up, which is good. Bad news, the bad news is, yeah, well, I'm in Cook County as well. The bad news is, so home prices increase, but wages haven't increased in the last 10 years. So it's difficult because the prices are going up, but wages are not increasing, which means, both, if you have a household, with a husband and a wife, both have to work, full time. And it's just kind of sad because, if both parents have to work full time, that means if you have kids, they have to be in daycare, or you work like opposing hours. So then you never really see your significant other, or you don't ever like spend time. So it's like, I know some people that are like nurses, and their husbands, they work during the day, and then the wife leaves and works the overnight shift to be a nurse, and then rinse repeat. Kids are in school, blah blah blah, and then they never get to see each other. So it's like, it's not good. It's not good. I don't remember what year it was, but I read a while ago. It was, I don't know if it was like the 1940s or 1950s, but essentially, a middle class family was making $5,000 a year. I don't know if it was 1950s, but a middle class family with a house, a car, 2 kids. The wife could afford to stay home. The husband would work and make $5,000 for the year and have enough money for, to live, to buy food, groceries, and be a middle class family. Now, middle class is, if you're not scraping by on 80 to 125 grand in the Chicago area, I mean, you're gonna have a problem. To buy a house on a single income, you're gonna need to make 90 to 100, depending on where you live. Like if you live in Chicago, you can live in the far out suburbs, but no one really wants to live all the way out there because it takes forever to get there, and there's no highways, and it's just bad. But this morning, Home Depot had earnings as well. Let me try to see what these guys did here. Let's see. Coronavirus is still a thing going on. Let me see. Looks like there's some upgrades we'll go over. But Home Depot's at 247.34 right now. I'm trying to, Tobin, what's going on? Glad to see you. Let's see if I can get these earnings going on here. Come on, earnings bot. Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel shares rise after earnings beat. Oh, Cracker Barrel. Macy's. Okay, let's go into. I got Macy's here. I'm just gathering these earnings trades right now. Come on. Macy's. So we got Macy's. They're up this morning. A little bit. I don't know what Home Depot's are. I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. Got them. Okay. Sorry, guys. A little bit unorganized. Okay. So, here we go. Home Depot. Net income rose 5.8%, while sales fell 2.7%. let's see here. EPS growth of 3.5% and 4%. Comparable sales growth between 3.5% and 4%. Home Depot hiked its dividend. Oh, Home Depot hiked its dividend by 10% to $1.50 a share. So nice. So that is the nice little reward there. So sky is the limit. Sky's the limit. So it's at 247.15. All-time high is 24.36. So probably going to be hitting 250 or above. So NIO is up a lot. Yeah, we could check out NIO as well. Macy's also earnings looks like they're back to flat. Macy's shares jump after earnings top estimates, helped by last minute holiday sales boost, which is kind of interesting. I wouldn't have expected. Mostly people did poorly last holiday. Like the Walmarts and pretty much all retail. EPS, they beat $2.12 versus $1.96. Revenues, probably because they closed down all those stores. They've been closing Macy's stores like crazy. Revenues $8.34 billion versus $8.32. Same store sales down 0.5%. So, not great. But they closed some stores. People lost some jobs. They're saving money. Stock goes up. That's how it goes, guys. Life's not fair. Other reports this morning. Consumer confidence index going to come in a little while here. Carl, what's going on? Speaker, Fed Vice Chair Richard is speaking at 3:15 p.m. So I don't really care. I guess we do care. I mean, that's in Power Hour, but whatever. We got some. Jefferies downgraded Tesla to hold from buy. We got some upgrades and downgrades in here. Citi raised price target on Tesla to 312 from 222. Bank of America downgraded Micron, MU. Goldman Sachs, I don't know what Reynolds, is that like the foil company? They make foil, Reynolds. I don't know anything else other than on Reynolds other than like the foil you buy. So let's look at Tesla. Let's look at NIO and Tesla. Ooh. NIO is getting ripped, but I mean they dropped back down to 375. I mean that's rough. So it's let's go to it's at 523. So it's coming back into rejection territory. So I guess we'll see if it holds. I mean, anyone that was holding calls is going to be definitely a winner. It didn't really go. I mean, it gapped down yesterday, but it didn't really move much yesterday. I haven't really been looking at NIO just because it's like nothing but a disappointment usually, Tesla's up a little bit right now. Barely. I mean, it still looks bullish, but you got to be careful. This could easily come back down to 700 really relatively easily on Tesla. Gold, I was looking at gold here, and what I did like about gold is the price action starting like today. Very nice price action in terms of the tops and the bottoms. So I'm gonna probably be looking at gold today, looking to do some trades, see where the market's gonna be headed. Once some volume kicks in, see are we gonna be going green today. The futures were up. I mean, Dow was up over 200 points last night. Now it's back down to 105. I mean, it's still up 105 points, but it's nothing compared to what we lost yesterday. I mean, you could lose 100 points at open once volume kicks in. You know what I mean? What other stocks you guys looking at this morning? The MasterCard CEO stepped down as well. Let's see here. So MasterCard, let's look them up here. So they've gapped down a little bit here, but Mastercard Chief Product CEO Michael Maybach is CEO, so he's going to be CEO. So the Mastercard CEO resigned. Current CEO will become executive chairman. Separately, Mastercard said its current core revenue would drop by 2 to 3% if the coronavirus persists through the quarter. Yeah, what do you guys think? Are they going to have a vaccine for this coronavirus, or are we going to be holding on till summertime? I mean, I know. What was it? What was the company? mRNA, something like that. They have a vaccine, but it's probably a 3 to 6 months in trials. Tobin, I'm looking at gold too. Yeah, mRNA. Yep. So mRNA, but I don't know what that means. Ben, time to get the masks. So mRNA, so it's at 21. So yeah, gapped up. So we'll see what happens. But it's been going kind of crazy the last couple of weeks due to the coronavirus. So yeah, I mean it's gonna take some months of what you're saying, end of April. And that is if there's no issues with it, right? So if there's no issues, we're going to be going up. But if there's issues, we're going to have trouble. Yeah, I mean they don't really know how it's spreading. You know what I mean? Like Palo Alto gapped down hard. The expected move on Palo Alto was at the time $18. It's down like 30, $35. Palo Alto reported earnings of $1.19 versus 7 shares above estimates. The cybersecurity company's revenue was well below Wall Street forecasts. However, Palo Alto issued lower than expected guidance. So this seems to be a trend, guys. Have you been noticing that guidance and has been getting lower, mainly due to I think most companies are scared of a global slowdown. Yeah, Iran's deputy health minister has coronavirus as well. They're saying that Iran has one of the biggest outbreaks outside of China. But they were saying that about South Korea, but now they're saying Iran. So who knows about North Korea? How many people are sick in North Korea? Because no one's gonna tell you that they're sick there. The J.P. Morgan Bank is expected to leave its financial targets unchanged today at annual investor day. Expedia is going to cut 3,000 jobs. I was reading about that, and there's a lot going on today. There's a lot of opportunity, but you need to be careful not to get greedy. Take your profits. If you're up 50, 100, over 100%, take it, rinse and repeat. That's how we win in the market. Just hang it on to one position and let it ride. I mean, you can do it, but from my experience, it's better to take profits and redeploy your capital. Take profits, redeploy capital. Take profits, redeploy capital. Because you're going to get real pissed if you are holding on to profits and you lose profits and you end the day red. It's happened to me. It's happened to everybody. It doesn't feel good. It feels good to win, but you can't just keep winning. So take your profits, redeploy the capital. But Expedia, they are cutting jobs, so they're heading higher. So watch them. I mean, they've been gapping down since earnings. I mean, they gapped down hard yesterday, came back down to support levels here. Yeah, Billy. I even asked you, why didn't you take your profits? 150%. Take your profits. You can get back in. I know it's hard, and the thing is that you have to learn about trading is we can be the best at reading charts. We can be the best at finding entries. But if you let your emotions ride, if you let your emotions ride, it's going to kill you every time. Like technically, on a technical level, you may be a really good trader, but your emotions, psychology, you need to bring that in. Now once you get the trading part done, that's only 30% of the battle. The 70% of the battle is yourself. I've always said you find more out about yourself in trading than anything else you've ever done, because you find out you find out who you are as a person, whether you're an angry person, a greedy person, a bitter person, it could be whatever. You find out who you are through trading. Trial by fire. But the good news is, if you go through those mistakes, you got to learn from them. If you don't learn from them, and you keep making the same mistake over and over and over again, and you're not reevaluating, it's not an issue with your trading. It's probably an issue with you, and you need to keep an eye on that, keep a lid on that, because if you're getting too emotional and a broke person, doesn't mean you gotta stay broke, Keith. Doesn't mean you gotta stay broke. Growing up, I thought because my family never had money, I never had any money, that it wasn't possible. Like it was outside of possibility. Like that's a lot of people's mindset. Like if you're broke, you don't have money, you've never had money. The mindset is like you'll never be able to get money or a place that you'll be comfortable because you've never been in that position. So you don't think that it's possible, but it is possible. It is very much possible, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. If you're broke and you've never had money, you've never been comfortable, you've never gotten your bank account's never been above $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever. You can push through it. It's a lot harder, of course. It's a lot harder for people that get huge inheritances, and it's a lot harder for you to make moves, a lot harder for you to save money, but you can make it through it. You can make it through it. Speaking from experience. It's hard. It's terrible. But you can make it through. If you want a better life for your family than what your parents provided for you, you can do it. But you need to push through the pain. So it depends if it's worth it to you. If you can push through the pain, you're gonna make it. But if you can't, if when things get hard and you start getting lazy and you start crying about it, it's so hard, I can't do it, then you're not gonna get the reward. That's just how it is. Anyways, so looks like futures are moving up a little bit. We're at 15 now on S&Ps. Dow's up 121. NASDAQ is at 69. Alibaba, watching Alibaba pretty closely right now. So Alibaba was hitting the low 200s yesterday. And what did I say yesterday? I said Alibaba in the Discord. Let's see here. Let's see here. We were talking about it yesterday. Here it is. Here it is in the Discord. I think Baba closing at 206 today. Said that at noon. And Alibaba closed at 206.16. So that's why you want to take your profits. Like for Alibaba, it was basing here. I've traded Alibaba a lot, so you have to understand a stock's personality. So I trade Alibaba a lot. And a lot of times when it hits these, so if you look at where Alibaba's, this is the 15-minute chart, where this candle opened at was at 203, and you see that it double bottomed here in the afternoon at 203.48 as well. So like pretty much exact. So 203.53 is where it opened at, and 203, 50.48, somewhere around there, 203.48 is where it double bottomed in the afternoon, and then it ramped back up to 206, 207. So you need to don't let your emotions get to you. On a stock like Alibaba, it looks like it's heading lower. You think it's going to break and then it reverses. But, on a stock like Alibaba, when it is testing where it opened at, a lot of times for Alibaba, I've noticed this, it will bounce back up. So even though you think it's going to head to 200, it could have, but you need to be careful. Yo, Boris, what's going on? So just be mindful. Right now it's at 209, so huge swing. Wish I put a bullish strangle on there. I should have, but I was gone for most of the day yesterday. I was trading S&P futures, got out alive, made a little bit of money. Nothing crazy. I don't really like trading the huge moving days like that. I mean, I sold some premium and stuff, but I wasn't trying to just jump right into the fire. I think the reason why the Iran and Koreans are sick is getting because the Chinese are working with those two countries to improve their calculator and nuclear capabilities. Nuclear, you mean? Yeah, I mean, who knows? It's hard to speculate. When we talk about governments, conspiracies, who's conspiring. I mean, at the end of the day, like as Americans, we're shielded from a lot of that information. Like we don't know what the CIA or the Secret Service or what Trump or the president or military or anyone has access to. We don't know. We don't understand the threats. We don't really know. We don't know. So it's hard to speculate. What we do know is a lot of people are getting sick now outside of China. South Korea, Italy, Iran. Not so much in America yet, hopefully, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. What was it that Trump tweeted yesterday? Let's see if I can find it quick. Let's see here. What did he tweet yesterday? Trying to find it. He said, so Trump said, it's the only tweet he said about the stocks yesterday. I thought we were talking about it. I thought Trump was going to tweet something earlier in the day because stocks were getting destroyed, and we know that Trump watches the stock market. We talked about this in the stream yesterday, but he said the coronavirus is very much under control in the USA. We are in contact with everyone in all relevant countries. CDC and World Health have been working hard and very smart. Stock market starting to look very good to me. So he did say something, but it definitely wasn't what I expect. I definitely wasn't what I expected. But I think what, for Trump, what I think he's going to be worried about is if we go to the S&Ps. So January, first day, we started at 3241. We closed the year of 2018 at 3230. So currently, yesterday we gave up all of 2019's gains in one day, and we're currently red for the year on 2019. So right now we're at 3241. So it closed at 3225. So we're red. So we're back to green on the. Let's see here. Yeah, we're back to green. So we closed 2018 at like 3230. We're at 3240. So it's in Trump's best interest for re-election to make sure that 2020. I was saying, I'm in the wrong year, guys. 2019. So 2019, we closed at 3230. 2020, we're at 3240. So we're up. S&Ps are only up 10 points for the year right now. So, like to the party, Trump, he's trading the market. He has a massive portfolio. Maybe, I don't know. He's not supposed to have any holdings, but you know how it goes. So, but market just opened up. So if the market needs to stay above, S&Ps need to stay above 3230 for us to be green on the year. So just be mindful of where we are in terms of being red and green on the year, because now we're riding that line again. S&Ps are up 19, Dow's up 144 here at open, Nasdaq's up 89. So looks like we're moving back up. We'll see what happens. Gonna take it easy, kind of go slow and low. Watch your setups. Be mindful of where your entries and your exit. Set realistic targets for where you exit. Don't get greedy. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.